Sentence 1, 2, and 3, like right there. I don't know why I didn't hit you for this one, but like you're doing this, like you're already having 3 markets. You already have 3 ideas and 3 people you're trying to talk to. Like you're trying to talk to someone who wants to sell a product. You're talking to someone who's trying to tell people about new ideas, and you're talking to someone who's trying to give advice. And so this is already a sort of fragmented mess. So again, like this is one of those sort of like I'm talking to everyone on the call sort of spiels. Like if you're writing in a way where you have an or, this is each of these ors is like you trying to reach for a broader market. Like, well, if you don't relate to this, well, maybe you've tried to give someone an idea, or maybe you've tried to give someone advice. Somebody please relate to this. And whenever you start talking like that, it becomes just not relatable. So just be watching out for that. This shit right here. Hey, if you've ever been this person, or if you've ever been that person, then I'm going to write a shitty email for you right now. Right?
This may or may not apply to you.
Yeah, probably not.
Another question is, did you take this email and model it off of something that worked? That's also a great question. Like
I did not.
Right. So like, I feel like this isn't necessary. I mean, I guess it's the same way as sales letters, but I guess for emails, it's a little quicker and easier, but it's like, I write headlines, or I write subject lines based off of other subject lines. Like this subject line worked, and it goes by this simple type of like, format and formula. I'm going to plug in my shit, just like, right into it. And like, yeah, we have disrupt, intrigue, click. But like, I remember there's so many times I wrote emails where it was just like, I found a good opening that I liked. And I just said, oh, I like how he said that. He said income, income, income in the beginning. And I was just like, yeah, cash, cash, cash. That's how I opened it. Like, that's just like how I opened the email, like, don't make it hard for yourself to write something, like just, and plus like you have emails that worked to this list. And I mean, Kyle sent out a lot of emails at this point. We've been doing this for a while. So like, you can just look at all the ones that have been working and then just be like, oh, let me just break these apart real quick. And then just model that shit based off of this, like that it would make it way easier for you to write that way rather than trying to like come up with something,
Yeah. I've got like a little doc full of hit subject lines, high click rates and shit, or open rates. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm just going to scrap this one and start over, or
I'd say scrap it. Basically anything I felt like I could just like sink my teeth into and tease, I kind of just marked down. And there's usually like 1 or 2 per video. And sometimes with this shit too, I'd say like, this is exactly what I talk about at 2 minutes and 33 seconds into this video, blah, 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 etc. Like,
I think I did that at the end of this one, some shit like that. I wrote 2, alternate endings.
Yeah, I also feel like I drill this home a lot, so I'm going to drill it home with you real quick is disrupt, intrigue, click. Okay, one thing that is not included in there that should be is urgency.
Yeah.
Urgency and or the fear of loss, or the loss that you will experience for not clicking this video and watching this right now.
That's probably one of my biggest hangups is always urgency.
Yeah, like it's hard to fab urgency for a YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
So how else do you create urgency, with something that inherently has no urgency behind it? You can literally do anything else today and it wouldn't matter. So you need to think about like the benefit that this is deriving the copywriter or the person who's going to watch it, and say that, run super easy way to fabricate urgency. I cannot say this word. Fabricate urgency is that you could say every single day that you're not learning this and using this technique, your copy is getting worse and worse. It is becoming less and less effective.
See, I do that shit. I use that same sort of line like every other week. And I
Good.
don't want it to get like, I feel like it's going to get burnt out.
No, dude, no.
You know, words, some lines that I've been worried about losing their touch. It's not your fault. I don't want to use them anymore. I'm worried you're burning out, right? That's how copy works. You're getting in your own way. I'll say that. Look, I think you're, first off, Nick, you can't say that word because I feel like it's your brain telling you that's not the right word for this situation. Fabricate means like make up some bullshit. Fabricate.
Yeah,
means
what am I trying to say?
tell a lie.
Engineer, maybe like engineer. Engineer urgency.
You're trying to construct some shit. Like, I don't know.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because the thing that you said though, that does create FOMO. It doesn't fabricate. It creates FOMO, but it does so indirectly. It basically triggers like just the fear that someone else is getting better and you're not.
Yep. Or you could say like, using the simple thing is how I went from X to Y in a certain amount of time. If you're trying to, if you want to take the long way, hey, have at it. If you want to be like every other copywriter that adds on, years onto their learning curve, or you can watch this video right now and I'll cut it in half for you, or probably even more. It's like, like that type of stuff. Like you're just like making it like, oh man, if I really don't watch this, I'm losing out, like, or I'm falling behind in some sense. This is a very key part, key insight, key information that if I miss it, you're a loser. Can't help you. You're just a big loser that just doesn't click emails. Get off the list now.
And on that note, time to hit the old dusty trail. What's up, Copy Squad? I hope you found that useful, and if you'd like to actually join our private conversations in full and get some of this actionable advice for your copy or business, I invite you to check out copysquad.net/join. Here you can sign up for our highest, most exclusive level group, the Copy Squad Inner Circle. Every week we alternate between two types of live meetings to keep our conversation fresh around copy and continually grow our skills together. So one week we take member submissions and questions and we go over user copy, and then the next week we'll do sales letter breakdowns of top tier 7- and 8-figure sales letters by some of the best copywriters and businesses in the game. So that rotates every week. One week we take submissions, the next week we do a sales letter breakdown. These calls are attended by myself, my current writing team, and even some of my previous writers are also regulars on these calls. So there's top tier talent attending all of these calls. We also have a brand new Slack channel for members to share ideas, their copy, experiences, insights, and keep up with our program announcements. So all you got to do is go to this page, copysquad.net/join. Choose whether you want a yearly or monthly membership, and then you can have access to one of the highest performing, most elite copy groups on the planet. Thanks so much for tuning in, and peace out, Copy Squad.